Welcome back to Big Bucks Coins Information Channel, where ordinary coin Australia 50 cents, a common coin, is more valuable than a lifetime of hard work. It's enough to change your destiny in a single heartbeat. This is not a fairy tale. This is not a myth. Something surprising is happening in the world of rare coins right now. Auction. Each of these coins has a history like pure gold, mystery, and a story so powerful it will shake you to your core. That's how you'll never see pocket change. Honest and interesting channel, Big Bucks Coins for collectors across the Australian extraordinary treasure. If you're new here, don't forget to like, subscribe, and today you're going to discover that could shock you right out of your seat. Some of those coins, if sitting unnoticed in your collection or pocket change, could be worthy Australian history, right into the palm of your hand. And trust me, every single coin selling from few will make you look at your change the same way again. Let's unlock the treasure vault starting with coin number 1. Today, we are diving into a fascinating discovery that has taken collectors by storm. The 1980 Australian 50-cent coin in circulated condition, often found with green, black, or rust-toned sparkling surfaces. This coin has become one of the hottest topics in the numismatic world because of its unique characteristics, its limited surviving condition, and the massive collector demand that is driving its value higher and higher in today's action-packed market. If you think ordinary pocket change can't be worth a fortune, you're about to be surprised. The Australian 50-cent coin has a special place in the nation's currency history. First introduced in 1966, it quickly became one of the most recognizable coins in circulation, known for its large size and distinctive dodecagon, or 12-sided shape. By 1980, the Royal Australian Mint was producing millions of these coins for everyday transactions. But as time has passed, certain pieces from that year have shown unique traits that separate them from the rest. Over the decades, most of the 1980 issues have been heavily used and worn out, with many lost to circulation, melted down, or damaged beyond recognition. That's why the few remaining examples, especially those showing special toning and sparkling conditions, have gained such a strong reputation among collectors. What makes the 1980 Australia 50-cent coin so desirable is not just its age, but its appearance and striking characteristics. Many collectors have reported coins with a beautiful green and black rust-like patina that gives them a stunning, almost antique look. When these colors catch the light, the coin sparkles in a way that regular silver-colored coins simply do not. This natural toning comes from decades of circulation and environmental exposure. But instead of lowering the value, it actually increases it by making each coin completely unique. The dodecagon shape, combined with the Australian coat of arms on the reverse, adds to its charm and ensures it stands out in any collection. Every single one of these coins tells a story, and no two are exactly the same. While millions of 50-cent coins were minted in 1980, only a very small fraction today carry the kind of toning and circulated charm that collectors are chasing. Rarity is not always about the mintage number, it is about the survival rate of coins in premium condition or with unique appeal. The ones that show the green, black, and sparkling surface have become almost impossible to find in circulation, and this rarity is exactly what drives up their value. Collectors from Australia and around the world are constantly hunting for these special coins to add to their collections, and the competition is fierce. Auction houses, online marketplaces, and private sales have all shown that demand for these coins has never been higher. Now, let's talk about what everyone wants to know: the value. In today's market, depending on the condition and intensity of the unique toning, these 1980 Australian 50-cent coins are attracting significant attention. While a regular worn example might be worth face value, the circulated coins with the striking green and black patina are selling for far beyond expectations. In fact, collectors have been willing to pay impressive sums, often reaching into the $230,670 and, in exceptional cases, climbing even higher. The action in the market is fast-paced, and prices are only expected to grow as more people realize just how scarce these coins have become. This is not just a coin, it is an investment piece, a conversation starter, and a historical artifact all in one. If you are interested in finding or investing in the 1980 Australia 50-cent coin, there are a few things to keep in mind. Always pay attention to the surface condition. The more vivid the sparkling green and black tones, the more collectors will compete for it. Check both sides of the coin carefully, because even circulated examples with unique coloring can command high value. It is also wise to stay connected to collector communities, auction sites, and coin shows where these coins occasionally appear. And most importantly, don't overlook your own pocket change or old coin jars. You never know when you might come across one of these hidden treasures. Patience and persistence pay off in coin collecting, and those who recognize the value early are often the ones who benefit the most. The 1980 Australian 50-cent coin is proof that hidden gems still exist in the world of everyday currency. With its rich history, unique toning features, increasing rarity, and rapidly growing demand, this coin has cemented itself as one of the most exciting discoveries in the numismatic world. Collectors and investors alike are racing to secure these rare pieces, and market values are reflecting just how much they are wanted. If you ever come across one of these sparkling circulated coins with green and black tones, consider yourself very lucky because you are holding a piece of history that is not only beautiful, but also extremely valuable. So keep your eyes open because the next coin you find might just be worth far more than you think. Next up, coin number 2. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of Australian numismatics with a spotlight on one of the most valuable and historically rich coins you can find in modern circulation. I'm talking about the 1998 Australian 50-cent coin commemorating the 200th anniversary of the voyage of Bass and Flinders. This coin is more than just 50 cents. It's a piece of history, a collector's dream, and a hidden gem that continues to attract strong demand in today's coin market. If you have one of these in your collection or happen to come across one in very fine condition, you could be holding on to something with serious dollar value, history, and background. The 1998 50-cent coin was released to mark the bicentenary of one of the most significant voyages in Australian maritime history, the journey of George Bass and Matthew Flinders. Back in 1998, these two legendary explorers undertook an expedition that would change the understanding of Australia's geography forever. Their voyage around Tasmania confirmed that it was in fact an island, separate from the mainland. This discovery was monumental for navigation, trade, and the mapping of Australia as we know it today. The coin itself was struck to celebrate not just their bravery and contribution to exploration, but also the 200 years of progress and growth that followed. When you hold this coin, you're not just looking at a piece of silver-colored metal, you're holding a direct connection to one of the defining moments of Australian history. Unique features of the coin. What makes this coin stand out is its stunning design. On the reverse side, you will see a beautifully detailed depiction of the explorer's voyage, with Bass and Flinders' ship, the Norfolk, sailing across the waves. The artistry captures the spirit of adventure and discovery, a fitting tribute to these two pioneers. Like other Australian 50-cent coins, it's struck in cupro nickel and has that iconic dodecagon, or 12-sided shape, that makes it immediately recognizable. But unlike ordinary 50-cent pieces, this commemorative issue holds a much deeper story and rarity factor. The obverse side features the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, linking it to Australia's modern heritage, while the reverse speaks directly to its historic past. Together, it makes for a coin that is both visually striking and symbolically powerful, a combination that always fuels collector interest. Rarity and conditions for collector demand. Now, let's talk about rarity. While millions of coins are minted every year in Australia, not every commemorative issue gets preserved in high grade. The 1998 Bass and Flinders 50-cent coin becomes particularly desirable when found in very fine condition or better. Collectors are constantly searching for sharp details, minimal wear, and strong luster in these coins. The truth is, many of them were spent in circulation and show heavy signs of use, so examples in excellent condition are far harder to come by. This rarity factor is what drives strong demand in the collector's market. Serious coin collectors and even casual enthusiasts know that these coins, especially when well preserved, are increasingly difficult to find, which only adds to their prestige and appeal. Current market value in dollars. Here's the exciting part. Current market value. While the face value is only 50 cents, the collector's value is worth far, far more. In today's auction market, examples in very fine condition and above are commanding strong prices, with demand steadily rising. Collectors are willing to pay many times the face value, and in some cases, depending on grade and rarity, the value can climb into impressive dollar figures. What's most important to understand is that this coin is not just seen as loose change anymore, it's recognized as a valuable asset. Its combination of historical significance, rarity in higher grades, and collector enthusiasm makes it a standout performer in the Australian coin market. Tips for collectors. If you're looking to collect or invest in this coin, here are some smart strategies. Always look for the best condition possible. Sharp edges, clear details on the ship design, and minimal scratches or marks. If you find one in circulation, Put it aside immediately and store it carefully to avoid any further wear. Consider getting it professionally graded, as certified coins in very fine to extremely fine condition attract even more attention from serious collectors. Keep an eye on auction houses and trusted online marketplaces, because demand is strong and values continue to appreciate. Remember, this is a coin that combines beauty, history, and rarity, all the ingredients for a valuable and rewarding collectible. Conclusion. So there you have it, the 1998 Australian 50 cents commemorating the 200th anniversary voyage of Bass and Flinders. It's not just a coin, it's a timeless story of exploration, a symbol of Australia's rich heritage, and a sought-after treasure in today's coin market. If you have one, especially in very fine condition or better, you are holding on to something that collectors all over the world are chasing. With high demand, strong market performance, and lasting historical significance, this coin is destined to remain a star in the world of Australian numismatics. So check your collections, keep your eyes open, and who knows, you might just have a small fortune sitting in your pocket change. Next up, coin number 3. Today, we're diving into one of the most exciting discoveries in the world of numismatics, and that is the top valuable Australian 50-cent coins from the year 2001. These coins, when found in very fine condition, are making huge waves in today's auction market and are commanding incredible prices in dollars. If you've ever come across one of these rare beauties in your collection or even in your pocket change, you might be holding on to a real treasure that continues to grow in value every single year. Coins. Let's take a moment to step back into history. The Australian 50-cent coin has always been an iconic piece of the nation's currency, but the 2001 edition stands out because it was minted during a very special year. This was the year Australia celebrated the centenary of Federation, marking 100 years since the states came together to form the Commonwealth of Australia. In recognition of this historic milestone, the Royal Australian Mint released a series of unique coins, each with stunning designs that captured the essence of Australian culture, unity, and pride. Because of their historical significance, these coins have become an absolute must-have for serious collectors around the world. What makes the 2001 Australian 50-cent coin so unique are the breathtaking details and artistry that went into their design. Unlike ordinary circulation coins, these special edition 50-cent pieces carry designs representing each Australian state and territory, along with the emblem of Federation itself. The level of detail is extraordinary, with intricate engravings that truly showcase the heritage and pride of the nation. Collectors know that coins with special commemorative designs always gain value over time, but the 2001 series has proven to be especially desirable because of its symbolic importance. In very fine condition, these coins not only shine with beauty, but also with incredible investment potential, and the year 2001 50-cent coin checks every box. While millions of ordinary 50-cent coins enter circulation every year, the commemorative Federation designs were produced in much lower numbers, and most of them were quickly lost into general circulation where they suffered heavy wear. Finding one in very fine or better condition is not easy, and that is exactly why collectors are willing to pay high premiums. Every coin that survives in crisp detail, with minimal scratches and wear, becomes a valuable piece of history that people are eager to add to their collections. And as time passes, these coins only get harder to find in top condition, pushing demand and value even higher, and this is where things get really exciting. In recent auctions and collector sales, 2001 Australian 50-cent coins in very fine to extremely fine condition have been fetching remarkable prices. Depending on the specific design and the grade of the coin, with certain pieces commanding $200,500 and some even pushing into the high hundreds when competition heats up. This is not just spare change anymore. This is serious money in today's numismatic market, and it shows no signs of slowing down. Every year, the demand grows stronger as collectors realize how scarce these coins are becoming. Here are some powerful tips to make sure you maximize the potential of these coins. Always pay close attention to condition. Look for sharp edges, clear designs, and minimal wear, as these factors dramatically boost value. Store your coins properly in protective holders to preserve their quality, and whenever possible, have them authenticated or graded by a reputable coin grading service. Not only does this add credibility, but it also increases buyer confidence if you ever decide to sell. Stay active in online auctions and collector forums, because that's where you'll spot market trends and discover just how hot the demand for these coins really is. let's reflect on why the 2001 Australian 50-cent coin is such a standout in the world of rare coins. It combines history, artistry, and rarity into one stunning package, making it one of the most desirable coins for collectors worldwide. In very fine condition, these coins represent more than just money. They represent a piece of Australia's national story and a tangible investment that continues to rise in value. If you're lucky enough to own one, treasure it, because its worth in the collector's market is only climbing higher with time, because that ordinary-looking 50-cent coin in your change might actually be a rare gem worth hundreds of dollars. This is the magic of coin collecting, and the 2001 Australian 50-cent coin is living proof that treasures are still out there waiting to be discovered. Stay passionate, keep collecting, and always remember that the next great find could be right in your hands. Up coin number 4. Today we are diving into one of the most fascinating topics in modern numismatics, the valuable Australian 50-cent coin from 2016 with black dots in fine condition. This is not just any coin you might come across in your change, but a piece that has caught the eyes of serious collectors and investors around the world. If you've ever wondered how a single coin can turn into a treasure worth big dollars in today's action market, then you're in the right place. By the end of this video, you will know why this coin is highly sought after, how rare it is, and why collectors are willing to pay a premium for it. To really understand the power and value of the 2016 Australian 50-cent coin, we first need to step back and look at the history and background of the Australian 50-cent series. Since its introduction in 1966, the Australian 50-cent coin has always stood out for its distinctive 12-sided shape and its large size compared to other circulation coins. Over the decades, it has been used not only for everyday transactions, but also as a canvas for commemorative designs, national pride, and artistic expression. But within this long and rich history, certain coins stand above the rest, and the 2016 issue with the black dots is one of those that shine the brightest. What makes the 2016 50-cent coin so unique is not just its age or design, but its distinctive features that make it stand out in the world of rare coins. The so-called black dots appearance, visible under careful inspection, has become a key factor for collectors. Rather than being seen as a flaw, this characteristic has added a layer of individuality and rarity. The combination of its fine condition, the unusual appearance, and the limited number of these coins in circulation has created a surge of demand. It is this blend of beauty, rarity, and story that gives the coin its personality and makes it more than just a piece of currency. It becomes a treasure in its own right, and when it comes to this 2016 Australian 50-cent coin, rarity is exactly what drives its explosive collector demand. The truth is, not every coin survives years of circulation in fine condition. Many coins get worn down, scratched, or lost, but the ones that remain crisp, sharp, and eye-catching are the ones that collectors chase after. Combine this with the limited visibility of coins that feature the black dots pattern, and you suddenly have a coin that is not just hard to find, but nearly impossible to secure in the perfect state that collectors dream of. This scarcity naturally translates into a higher value because in collecting, when demand outweighs supply, prices soar. Now let's talk about what everyone wants to know: the market value in today's action-packed coin collecting scene. As of now, these 2016 Australian 50-cent coins in fine condition with the distinctive black dots are commanding impressive dollar values. Depending on the market and the level of competition among bidders, we have seen these coins reach anywhere from $100,600 to $1,290,500 when the right collectors are in the room. The excitement in auctions and private sales continues to grow, and each passing year seems to push the demand higher. This coin has cemented its place as one of the hot commodities in the numismatic market, and the value is showing no signs of slowing down on one of these treasures. There are some key tips that can help. First, always keep your eyes open in everyday change because treasures have been known to turn up in the most ordinary places. Second, consider visiting coin shows, auctions, and reputable dealers where you have a higher chance of encountering coins in the fine condition that truly holds value. When buying, always check the details, confirm authenticity, and if possible, have the coin graded by a trusted service. Proper care is also crucial to store your coin in a protective case to maintain its fine condition and prevent any marks that could reduce its value. Remember, The sharper the details and the cleaner the appearance, the higher the value will go. The 2016 Australian 50-cent coin with black dots in fine condition is not just a coin. It is a story, an investment, and a treasure rolled into one. Its history connects it to the proud legacy of Australian currency. Its unique features set it apart in the collecting world, and its rarity drives it to the very top of today's numismatic market. With values climbing and demand only getting stronger, this coin has become a must-have for serious collectors and a dream find for everyday enthusiasts. So if you ever come across one, know that you are holding a piece of history that could be worth a fortune. Stay passionate, keep collecting, and who knows, your next discovery might be the coin that changes everything.